And as you go through this journey with them, it feels very dark and ominous.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Happy hump day. That's right. Middle of the work week. We're getting closer to the weekend and I'm here for it. I'm excited. Are you excited? That just means Christmas is just a bit closer and I'm ready for presents, right? Hope you're all doing great. I want to say hi to all the new subscribers and old subscribers. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. We are glad to have you. Today, we are talking about a 2022 film called Warriors of Future. It's Hong Kong sci-fi, which I had never seen for the most part, any solid sci-fi. It's on Netflix. Let's talk about it. We're going to get into it. All right. Warriors of Future. It drives me crazy. There's no the in there. Like, I want Warriors of the Future, but Warriors of Future, that's fine. 2022, hour and 52 minutes. Directed by Yen Fei Ing. Written by Ho Lang Lao, Chi Lung Lao, or Law, and Tin Shu Mak. I don't know. Starring Louis Koo, Ching Wen Lao, and Karina Lao. Louis Koo was in Twilight of the Warriors, Walled In, that I talked about the other day. Fantastic movie, and I wanted to see more of him. Like, he was a really good actor in that movie, and it made me happy. So I decided, all right, I like sci-fi. I like uh, futuristic apocalypse stuff. So there you go. A meteorite brings an extraterrestrial life to the Earth. When powerful alien creatures threaten humanity, Commander Sing Lee's elite forces are almost wiped out, and the surviving soldier, Tai Lao or Loy, discovers an even bigger conspiracy. Let's go. Now, I'm just going to start right out and tell you for the record, this is not a great film, but this is definitely a good film. For the most part, for 90% of this movie, the visual effects, the computer graphics, and what they work. It's fine. But then there's just a little bit that it's like, that didn't look just right. And that's fine. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I would rather them spend less money and the visual effects be a little wonky sometimes than spend hundreds of millions of dollars and the storyline be garbage, but it has great effects. Right, Marvel? That's right. I'm talking to you. um, so basically, what it boils down to, there's a switcheroo in this that tries to catch you off guard, but like they show you what's going on, like right as it happened. There's no secret here. Somebody's flip flopping and doing something bad that shouldn't be when they're supposed to be the good guys. All right. And that's no secret because, as I said, they show you, just point blank show you. No joke. I was kind of like, man, if you would have done that in secret, maybe not shown that right off the bat, it could have been a nice little kapow later on, because there's several people it could be that's up to no good, but you're shown right off the bat who's up to no good. And it kind of takes a little bit of the mystery out of the movie, but the action is good. The story is great. It makes perfect sense in the world they built and what they're doing. The acting is fine. Right now, my brain's broken. I cannot remember if this is in English or subtitled and not in English. I've watched several international films lately, and they're just getting all, like, discombobulated in my brain. Either way, this is on Netflix, and it's a fun watch. It's not going to just blow your socks off, but the story is solid. The character there's a lot of flashbacks because everybody in this movie, the soldiers are broken and have a backstory. And instead of adding an extra hour to the movie and playing out that backstory as you build the world, it's shown to you in some flashbacks, some narration, and it works because the point of this movie is you want to get to the action and stick with the action because that's what the story's about, right? These couple of guys are trying to save humanity, and they only have a short window of time to do that. So you don't want to spend an hour in the buildup of telling backstory when the goal is the saving humanity part, right? It just makes sense in this movie. I was really impressed. The storytelling, it could use a little polish, but overall, it's great. And I think it's mainly due to the actors in this are really fantastic. Like there's a little. The more I think about it, I think this was dubbed. I can't remember for real, but either way, the actors did a good job. I think some of the voice acting was a little off if it was in English, but it was fine. I mean, this is not a movie you're going to be like, oh, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen. But is it entertaining? Does it have entertaining value, like value as a form of entertainment? 100%. Like, you want these guys to succeed. And at every turn, like, and there's a wall and then a wall and they have to find their way around it or climb up, and it's got a ton of visual effects in it, and it looks great. Like I said, 90% of it looks fantastic. uh, i would I wouldn't mind seeing another like sci-fi movie from these writers and this director, and even these actors, even if they were playing different characters. There's something uniquely special about it that I was in for it. Like, I was watching it and I was hooked, even though it wasn't, like, spectacular. It was just well written. Story-wise, the way they played it out, the way they showed their hand and with the world they built, and every little bit opens up, and as you go through this journey with them, it feels very dark and ominous, and then at the end's a little weird. But the story is finished, right? This story is finished. They left a little window open for the possibility of a sequel with these characters that survive this. And I thought that was interesting. That's the part that was weird. Like, I understand wanting to do a sequel, but it won't be the same story, obviously, and that's how they played it. They left a small window open in the credits for a way that they could do a second movie with these characters, a whole new story, different story, and I kind of would be down for that. I kind of want to see where they go. I want to see where it leads them. But that's just my opinion. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I told you today would be earlier. It's not nighttime. All right, we'll be back on Friday. I've got like three movies. I haven't decided which one I'm going to talk about, but we're going to do it. We're going to talk about something entertaining on Friday. No junk this week, hopefully. All right, from Michael, the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd, we will see you then.